Hello and welcome to the Flexline Media coverage of the Round 1 Back 7 feature card at the 2020 Christchurch Fling. My name is Chris Hoopmann.
And I'm Brady Kuech.
And this round has been pretty rough with this wind. It's just building and building as we go through the round. But our feature card are pushing through and we've been seeing some really good action.
Yeah, definitely talk about up and down. Like we had that kind of up in the front 7, like kind of the down in the middle 7. So hopefully we'll get an up here in the back 7.
Yeah, totally. Want to see some good play to finish up this round. Of Marky Yu leading our feature card at -2. Luca is on -1. Jackson at even for the round and Cooper at +5.
Yep, it's still anyone's race, still early days, still first round. As you can see, everyone's playing havoc. Jackson lost a couple in that middle 7 here. So hopefully starting here on hole 15, we can get it going. Par 3, 98 meters. As you can see, it's a pretty straight shot off the tee. There's not much in the fairway. A lot of what comes into play is here on the green. So as we approach these trees in front of you, a lot of people might be swinging it out onto the left from a forehand to kind of swing in before this tree with all the branches taken off. And yeah, tucked in the back there is the little basket with a well-protected green. So it's going to be tricky to get in there to the circle to try to get your birdie look.
Definitely. This is one of the more protected baskets of the course. Really very few routes to get into the green. See what Marky can do with his forehand. Ooh, this looks really nice.
Smooth. Come on.
Yeah, pushing that back entrance. Going to touch long up on the kind of raised side of the green.
Yeah, but Mikey will love that. Nice open look at the basket. Luca looks like he's a little bit right, but if he can punch through, he should have a look inside the circle.
Yeah, that was tracking right towards the basket. I think it might be caught up in a tree.
Yeah, it could be tricky. Yeah, I said, if you get to punch through, you get a look, but otherwise that's going to be a tricky up and down with all that vegetation. Jacko says, I'm just going to throw straight at it.
Just hits that guardian tree.
Yep, so he ticked left. It should be an easy up and down, but I don't think he'll have a look with that bush right next to the basket.
And Cooper going with his forehand. He's been turning these over.
Oh, this one's coming back. Let's go.
Gets enough on it to get the the fade back towards the green and just filters down into that little hollow. That's where Luca is.
Yeah, that looks good, I reckon.
Look at that height.
Easy reach up for him. To be fair, this is a birdie look. A little bit of a low ceiling. If he can just kind of pop it through, shouldn't be too bad.
Oh,
let's go. What a putt. Great start to the back 7. Good replay from the backside here. Like I said, nice little pop, found a gap, heart of the chains. Great putt.
And just so easy for him. It's like he's not even trying, just pops it out.
Yep, just out here having fun.
Yeah. Love those West Coast vibes.
Jackson with a bit of work to do. Might be trying a little bit of an Annie putt here.
Ooh.
Nah, looks like he was just pitching up.
Yeah.
Punch through the trees, which is just fine.
Bit of a stretch out from Cooper, and that's a layup.
Yep, he saw what Jackson did. Not going to mess with that.
And downhill putt for Marky, but it's definitely a birdie look. He'll be hoping to get his back 7 out to a good start. Off the cage.
Yep. Didn't want to give it too hard, like being up, like you can run, skip off the basket, end up into those trees behind. But, no harm, no foul. He's parked. So, yeah, easy drop in for him. Nice par.
And just tapping in for our feature card.
Luca with the sole birdie. Nice job by him. Pars by the rest.
Here we have hole 16, par 3, 115 meters. The triple Mando hole. Needing to get the disc through underneath the inner banners, and then even tougher, pushing through into this protected green, just the one opening on the front side.
Yeah, it's a pretty standard hyzer flip for most of these right-hand, backhand players. Mikey might take a wide hyzer. It does open up behind the green if you can get out back. But really, the trick, as you'll see, is getting through this triple Mando. Luca plays it super safe. He made it through, but definitely not looking for birdie from that far.
No, just wanting to make it through the gap, which is fair enough. Mikey squaring up that end of a sign, but falling safe. Now, I will just say, unfortunately, I had a corrupted file on this hole, so you will only see throw cam. Unlucky, because this drive from Jackson was absolutely insane.
Sorry, you went 20 long and now it's bad.
Parked?
He is long of the basket, inside circle.
Yikes.
Absolutely crushed it.
Yep, so yeah, as you can see, textbook hyzer flip if you got it, but real tricky if you don't.
Yeah. I was gutted that I couldn't capture that one on catch cam. But Cooper making the gap, coming up short of the opening to the green.
Did Mikey, stay short of the Mando, must be?
Yeah. He fell short.
So he's fine. Should be an easy backhand here. Wants it to swing left for him.
I reckon that came left into the green.
Yep, he said it's a putt, so, he'll get a look. That's all you're really wanting. Par on this hole isn't too bad at all.
A little bit high from Luca, but I reckon that would have punched through.
Yep, yeah, if it filters through, he'll be all right. But again, these trees on this course are super thick, so if you're not punching through, you're typically just sitting on that front side where you hit.
Yeah, 3 fairly similar upshots from the feature card. Luca, obviously outside 10, going with the step putt.
Step putt off the left. Okay.
During metal, but not sticking the putt, unfortunately. Mikey's got a great look. Yeah, dropping in for that par.
To be honest, didn't need chains on that one. That's just buckets for Mikey.
And we can see that Jackson still hasn't putted yet, so that's how close he got to the basket.
Nice. Good up and down by Cooper. Well done by him. Yeah, Luca tapping the unfortunate bogey, but you can't be too hard on yourself with that, kind of low drive in the triple Mando.
Yeah, Jackson, fantastic drive.
Super shame, man. That's super close. I would have loved to see that coming in.
Yeah, it would have been a replay for sure, but oh well. Jackson doesn't mind. He's still coming away with the birdie.
Let's move on to hole 17, par 3, 76 meters. Probably the hardest 76 meters on the course. Super low ceiling. Thankfully enough, we get the car parked, so we have asphalt coming off. You can come straight up the guts, which is where the drone is flying here, or I've seen a few players take a real wide spike hyzer out to the right. Jackson looks like he's setting up that straight shot.
Looking all right, pushing up to the basket and getting through those guardian trees at the entrance to the green, and he's gone a bit long.
Yeah, should I say executed that straight shot? That is an amazing shot. So technical with this low ceiling on this hole. Mikey looks like he's doing the same thing. Little wider.
Yeah, he's gone for that wide but low route. Yeah. Probably hoping for a bit of a skip off that mound just before the green.
Yeah, going to be a tricky up and down. He's got those poplars to deal with, so it doesn't look like he'll have a look for birdie.
Cooper opting for a similar route, and this is tracking really nice.
That looks amazing.
Yeah. Great shot, Cooper.
Yep, CTP by Cooper for sure. That was a great shot, nice and low.
And another one up the middle for our feature card. Just skipping up over that little mound and coming up just short of the basket in those poplars, which does make it tricky.
Yep. Super greasy, nice little skip shot. That'll play. But yeah, as you can see, Mikey's kind of outside. Is he going to give it a go? Oh, Mikey.
Not happy out of the hand.
Nah, clipping that poplar is not what you want. He wants an easy putt he doesn't have to think about for par. Luca, as you can see, not comfortable at all with this footing, trying to find that little window through the poplars.
Oh, just catching a branch within that window. Unlucky.
Yep, Jackson wide open birdie look though. Let's see if he can convert.
Yeah, such a strong hyzer putt.
All day. Great catch by the basket. Perfectly dead center. Wasn't going to miss for a second.
Mikey trying to get his par save. Yeah.
There you go. That's your favorite putt, Chris.
Yeah. Love it. And Cooper for the bird. Yeah.
Yes.
On your Cooper.
Yeah, let's go. That must feel really good for Cooper. He's kind of had an up and down, so to be able to kind of pick up these strokes late in the game is good on him.
Jackson already, he's got those 2 strokes, making back his lead that he lost in that middle 7. Hole 18, par 3, 84 metres. Pretty straightforward hole. He's got the 2 massive guardians off the tee to push through, and then you've got this birch in the middle of the fairway. The basket's got a bit of rough on the right-hand side, but these players will just probably be pushing up a hyzer flip through the gap and hoping it to float straight through to the basket.
Yeah, there was rumor that this was going to be a double mando on the day. Pretty much the only shot at it is through these 2 trees anyway, which Jackson executes quite nicely. Get a little skip.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Yep, no problem for Jackson. Now, to be honest, this hole has Cooper written all over it. This has this nice low hyzer line. Should be able to skip it right up to the basket. Nice and low. Just make that birch.
Yeah. Nice.
That'll do. He'll be circle's edge, but hey, it's the look, and that's all you want on these holes.
Interesting. Mikey going for the backhand. Usually, well, obviously relies on that fade to come back into the basket, but he's usually, I was going to say, he's usually a bit more reliable with the forehand.
Yep, thankfully he'll probably be able to take a forehand on the second after hitting the tree, but yeah, you could see the uncomfortableness on the tee pad.
Luca with a bit of an air bounce through the gap. Coming a bit short, but he's in the open. Nothing wrong with that.
He made it through, which is just fine. Yeah, Mikey's got a bit of work to do.
But he's opened the line so he can push out to that left-hand side and have it fade back into the green. Oh.
Mikey knows it.
Yeah.
Into the tree, right off it. It never kept it wide enough.
Yeah, and this is a really tricky up. A tree right in front of him. Plays it well, though.
Yep, yeah, that settles nicely. He'll be able to kind of walk away with a bogey, but definitely not what he wants, especially as his, the round's slowly coming to an end here. Oh, get some.
Whoa.
Yep.
Great run from Luca.
Run by run, those are getting closer and closer to metal.
It's gonna cash one in sooner or later. Cooper with his birdie luck, he would love to get this one heading into the end of the round. Oh, he's been so close all round, just coming up like a couple of inches short.
Yeah, you could tell by the body English he wanted a little bit of help on that one.
Easy as for Jackson.
Yeah, no help needed there. Yeah. Nice and easy. Super close birdie look. Great, Jackson. Yeah, he's starting to claw back here.
He's on a bit of a roll through this back 7.
Yeah, turkey for him. Yeah. That's 3 in a row.
Nice going, Luca, saving that par.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate for Mikey taking the bogey. He'd been holding strong there. Hopefully, he can finish strong with these last 3. Same with Coop. Coop started to settle in now, which is really good to see.
Another really tough tee shot, hole 19, through the 2 trees off the tee. Par 3, 89 metres into this green. It's a fairly wide open fairway, not too much to trouble you. Just really watching your speed control because there's OB pretty soon after the basket.
Yeah, that's the big one on this hole. Making the gap off the tee is really what you want. That hill, as you can see, that's kind of cutting off Cooper's legs there, that comes into play if you throw low. But Jackson, most likely is going to have to worry about that touch because you can skip out of bounds real easy if you push it long.
Yeah, obviously very conscious of that, coming up a bit short, but that's fine. He'll have a nice clear putt. Oh.
Yeah, you can see Cooper kind of dropped the shoulder into that drive, came out a little early, clipped that first tree.
Luca managed to get to the gap, but fades out just left of the basket.
Yep. Yeah, it seemed like he wasn't too concerned about putting it near the basket. He's like, look, let me just hit the gap, then I can make my up and down, take my par.
I mean, you don't have to hit the gap, as I think we're going to see here with Mikey. He might go wide.
Woo.
Yeah.
Skinny gap there, just catching the vegetation in the middle of the fairway. That was going to skip back real nicely.
Yeah. Great line choice for Mikey, obviously. Strong forehand player.
Yeah. Yep, there's that hill coming into play, like I said. So, kind of your first thought is, I got to make the gap. Then your next thought is, I got to get it high enough. And so, yeah, if you're not thinking about all the moving pieces, yeah, you can kind of just come up a little bit short.
Yeah, Cooper just getting a little bit unraveled by this hole. And plays a really nice upshot.
Yeah, I was going to say, no unraveling there. Looks like he's, taking his medicine, put it up. He should be able to make that putt, no problem.
Markey lofting this up, probably giving him a long bid, but just coming short.
Yeah, wanted probably a little bit more of a push from the wind there. But hey, no harm, no foul.
Luca going for the direct line. A little bit right, but had the height good.
Yeah, a little bit of MJ out of the hand, just let it go. He's like, sweet, easy par.
Jackson would love to get this bird.
Come on, get another one back, Jacko. Let's go.
Oh, just drops it. Low right.
Yep, never gave it enough.
Nice from Markey.
Yep.
Time for our feature card just to focus up and make sure we're not dropping any strokes heading into the back here.
Yeah, that was a real good putt. Good to see a putt like that down the stretch. Probably a little uncomfortable, but, still made it. Same with Jacko. Like these are feeling good. All these putts are looking, like dead center. Like 2 holes to go. Like they really want to finish strong here and see if they can push on that leaderboard. I know after 14, Simon was way out the front. So these boys got a few strokes to make up.
Yeah, definitely.
Here we go. Arguably the easiest hole in the course. Hole 20, par 3, 81 meters. Again, straight ahead, very similar to the last hole on hole 19. A little bit of a lower ceiling off of the tee pad, but it shouldn't. Like I said, it's playing nearly half a stroke under par. So it should just be textwork birdie looks for these boys.
Yeah, got the 2 guardian trees on either side of the basket and still the short out of bounds. So just got to watch that behind the basket. But there is a good line of trees, as we see here, to catch any errant discs that might be pushing long.
Yeah, Jackson even knew it out the hand. He's like, oh, that's going big. Thankfully enough, caught those poplars, so it should give him a look.
And Luca might have to watch the ceiling here.
Not with that air bounce of his, straight at it, nice and easy. Come on.
A little skip up, just the entrance of the green. Beautiful.
Yep. Yeah, I'll take that birdie look all day. Second to last hole, great shot off the tee.
Markey is going for the backhand, and that's... he's not happy with that at all. But
yeah,
that seems all right. I mean...
It should play. It's going to play into his forehand for an upshot, but it's definitely not the birdie look that he's looking. He's kind of struggled these last few holes, so you can see it kind of catching up to him.
Yeah. Cooper pushing that one a touch high, I reckon. Yeah. Just catching one of the
caught that
guardians.
last tree. That's really helpful. A little bit of tree love on that one. He should have a look from circle's edge. Yeah, here's that forehand look that I said Mikey would have.
Weak out of the hand.
Yep, he wanted that, but yeah, like a little bit of weak sauce out of Mikey.
Oh, bit of distraction in the background for Cooper. Hopefully he can get this to finish his round on a high. Oh!
Yeah, like you said, a little bit too high. Yeah, he wanted that one. You can see the clap and frustration. Close, good bid from a knee.
Nice bird from Luca.
Yeah, that is some great kind of textbook drop in there. Has Jackson put it out?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
Couple of tap-in pars for Markey and Cooper. And here we see Jackson from the middle of this kind of border. Nice bird.
Yep, nice work of that. Using that backstop, you can really run the basket and not have too much worry about it.
And the big finishing hole for the round, hole 21, par 5. 199 meters. So we're looking at a couple of throws here. First landing zone is probably right beside this poplar on the left. And we'll be wanting to get it in ideally 3, if you can get to the green in 3. So your next throw will be around this corner, ending up around here, just around the edge of the corner, and then approaching the basket to hopefully make birdie. We'll see how these players attack it. There are a few other options if you want to get creative over the OB, but depends how adventurous you're feeling.
Yeah, and this was probably the only hole in the course that really had any sort of contention. Like the idea of it's only 199 meters, you can reach it in 2, so there was argument that it should be a par 4, not a par 5.
Yeah, but I think as soon as you're in any sort of rough, you're pretty glad that it's a par 5.
Yeah. Yeah, Jackson looks like he sawed it off a little bit, didn't flip up as much as he wanted, so he's going to be a little bit tucked in on that left-hand side behind the fence. Luca needs that to flip.
A bit more than it has, and that's similar to Jackson, just hugging that left side of the fairway.
Yeah, he's not going to like that tree right there. It's probably going to mess with his like backswing and run-up, so it's going to be a tricky second shot for Luca. Mikey has the forehand, so it should hopefully, once it clears these bushes in the Mando...
Oh.
Scratch that. Doesn't look like he quite cleared those bushes, so it might be a tricky second for Mikey as well.
He made it around the Mando pole, so it's going to be a tricky up, and Cooper just still low. Hasn't really been able to correct it throughout the round. Unfortunate for him.
But that's all right. It'll still play. He's still the middle of the fairway. As you can see, like these bushes just get super thick, super fast. Mikey's going to have to get creative to try to get up and down for his par, I'd presume he's playing for at this point. Sit. Yep.
Little roller out from the bush. Probably didn't curl the way he would want it to.
No. Should be
went
just
further
fine.
from the basket, but he's in the open.
Because, yeah, he's going to be over here with Cooper. Cooper playing a nice shot. Straight down the fairway. Should sit right in the middle.
Yeah, that's not bad for Cooper. He's in a good spot. Great recovery from that low drive.
Yeah, exactly. He makes it to the corner. So, yeah, as you can see, it should be just another little soft hyzer there to the basket. Mikey, again, with that same look. As long as he keeps it wide and stays away from that fence, he should be just fine.
Oh, he's put this pretty high.
Yeah, that looks high.
Yeah, and that's catching a tree right on the corner.
What a great break, though. Thankfully enough, he dropped outside, because if that hugged that fence...
And Luca going over the clubhouse, flirting with the OB. Oh. And that's...
He landed okay, so he's short
safe.
of HQ, so he's probably outside the circle, but I mean, like, that's the eagle look.
Yeah, he's got an eagle look for sure. And this was a great skip shot to get out of trouble from Jackson.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, missed the catch cam because I didn't have a clue what he was doing, but he skipped around the corner.
Yep, so he's good. Mikey's going to want to put this close again on that spike hyzer, putting everything he's got into it.
And kind of stalls out early. Doesn't quite make it to the pin.
No, yeah, he's going to be outside circle 2. That's going to be a really tough look from outside. Nice, clear, open look for Cooper here. Should be an easy up and down. Oh, getting greedy. Must have been running that.
Yeah. He had eyes on the prize, not eyes on the skies. And
how do you give it a run from back there? Like, that was so close. Just a little flick of the wrist and boom, he's parked. Like,
I wouldn't even consider running it from there, really.
Yeah, Mikey wants this. Never gave it enough, though.
Yeah, a little bit weak. That's fine. Great tap in. He'll be happy with that.
Yep. Oh, come on. Get the stepper.
Oh, just tickling the top of the basket.
But there you go. There's metal. So, you know, like he's it's so close.
Yeah. He's drifted a little bit long, so hopefully he can get the bird.
Come on, Coop. Finish strong.
Oh.
Yep, just right side. Good confident putt, though. Edge of the circle, you know, like that is a tough one, especially 20 holes is a long round to play.
Yeah. All these players would be feeling it. Yeah. Oh.
Yep, Luca had just enough in the tank to make that putt.
Just sneaking over the cage. Good to see Luca. Played really well. Finishing with -3. Good to see.
Yep, well done, Luca.
Confident putt to finish with birdie for Jackson. -5, great showing.
Yep, great round by him. -5 is a great way to claw back. He was even there after the middle.
Yeah, excellent back 7. Unlucky bogey for Mikey, finishing on even.
Yep, he's probably not going to be happy with that finish, but, you know, like not too much damage. And Cooper rounding out with a par, coming in at +5. Great round by everyone.
Yeah, definitely. So good to see this group of players. This feature card has shown us some pretty impressive golf. We've seen players from the North Island, from the West Coast, and from down south and South Island. It's been really good.
Yep, yeah, and we've seen highlights from all of them, whether it's drives or putts. You know, like it's been a real fun watch here. Simon Feasy really would have been the man to watch today. First round, -9, coming in hot, so he'll be leading the leader house there. Local Jasper at -5, tied with Jackson, and then, yep, you have myself and Hemi tied at -4.
Yeah, this leaderboard is super stacked. We've got a lot of tied positions. So, man, second round, it's all to play for. We're going to see a lot of movement on the leaderboard. The next round coverage will be round 3. So we look forward to seeing you there. It's going to be an awesome tournament.
Yeah, it's going to be a great one. Don't miss any of the action.
Thanks for joining us, Brady.
Thank you so much for having me, Chris.
No worries. We'll catch you in the next round 3 coverage here at the Christchurch Fling.